everyone, I'm the Rev. Welcome to the first video of 2026. Now, in the last few days of 2025, Reiza Studios released some NASCAR DLC for Automobilista 2. Now, if you asked the 16, 17-year-old me what he thought about NASCAR, I'd have said, what a load of rubbish. Who wants to watch a load of cars just turn left? There's no skill involved whatsoever, you just stick your foot down and turn left. Now, luckily, I've matured an awful lot since I was, well, kind of, I've matured a bit. I've matured enough anyway to realise that you shouldn't really comment on things that you don't know a great deal about. Now, my NASCAR experience, well, I haven't really got any to be honest with you. It goes from Daytona USA, I've probably watched a handful of laps of NASCAR crashes on YouTube, but overall, never raced the cars, never tried the discipline whatsoever, be it on iRacing or any other sim, so this was literally my first foray into NASCAR. And I have to be honest and say that after a few teething problems, one or two spins, crashes, not watching cars ahead, realising when they were checking up and that kind of thing, I actually started to really enjoy it. I can't stress enough that going into it, this was DLC that had little interest to me. I just thought I'd give it a go. But to say that I was surprised, well, more than pleasantly surprised to be honest with you, is an understatement. Really enjoyed it, and I couldn't have been more wrong about NASCAR. Now this race, this was a little 8-lapper around Daytona in the Gen 1 cars. Well, I think they're the Gen 1 cars anyway, they're the oldest cars that was in the DLC. At the start of the race, I'd had a little bit of a moment on the inside and managed to lose the rear of the car, but I was quite confident that I could catch this pack, and that's exactly what we started to do. When one of the AI has a little moment, it causes the cars behind to check up, and luckily that's exactly what happened, and I was right back onto him. Here we go, up behind the compatriots American Carpets cars. Now that car turned into my nemesis. If there was somebody I wanted to do, it was whoever was driving that compatriot carpet car. Now the car itself, the car feels great, it feels really heavy, and it always wants to be going left, so even on the straight now you can see him having to steer right to keep it in a straight line, which I think is a really great touch. I'm in the draft now with compatriot carpets, I'm on the outside, I've got a car on the inside, I've left the door open and I'm going to get absolutely mugged on the inside. As I say, completely new discipline, new way of driving, new way of attacking, defending. I always wanted to try and be on the inside because, well, circuit racing has taught me that's where I should be. However, as the race went on, I found myself getting more and more comfortable moving around the track, and sometimes being on the outside was much the better place to be. In typical Reiza Studios fashion, the car models, they're fantastic. This version of the car is beautiful, but the other two versions, the one that are a bit newer, they're exactly the same, they look fantastic. And in terms of the sound, this sounded brilliant as well. I can only imagine how good this is in VR, with the other cars around you, rocketing around this Daytona circuit. I'm sure it must be absolutely brilliant in VR. Now the DLC itself, at the moment, at the time of making the video, it's still free to play for everyone. However, it's part of the Racing USA DLC packs, which are on sale at this moment in time, again, on making the video in the Steam sale. Now the number 47 car there, he's checked up, I've just managed to tag the back of him, which has killed all the momentum. This, if anything, was it's like a game of chess. You have to be looking a couple of moves ahead, a good few cars ahead to be honest with you, seeing what's going to happen, who's going to try and overtake who's going to leave the door open, because obviously that's going to cause other cars to check up, and that's when you want to try and pounce and make your moves. So it was all a massive learning curve, but I was really enjoying it. I'm doing my best here to stay down low. I haven't really got an idea as to whether that's a good place to be or bad. If you do, let me know in the comment section below if you're into your NASCAR. But that forced me up towards the wall and I had to lift off once again. Lucky for me though, I managed to stay in the draft of the number 79 Beast car. Now, being a beast in the UK means something different clearly to being a beast in the US, because I wouldn't want beast written all over my car. But anyway, we're still up behind the compatriots American Carpets. Can we do this, lad, before the end? I love the way the cars move around, it's brilliant, and I've just managed to tag the back of him, which once again kills me momentum. I certainly needed to improve my throttle management when it came to being in the draft and coming off corners. Now he's left the door open there a little bit, I'm staying low again. However, as I say, as the race went on, I thought maybe being low's not the best place to be here, you know, Rev. Up behind the Coles car. Once again, we'll try and get a bit of a tour from the Beast car. Compatriots is out there, he's made him check up. We're going to go around the outside of the compatriots carpets. We've got the job done, thank God for that. I was so sick of looking at the back of that car. Now what we had to do was get after the Beast. Once again, down low, looking for the draft. Like I say, love the way the cars move around, the AI looks great, it really does, and you can feel the car sliding underneath you, it feels really good. I mean, these are cars with almost non-existent aero, so I would expect them to move around quite a bit. We're still in the pack now. I'm not going down as low as I usually do, pardon. And that means that the door's just been left open on the inside, so I switch to the outside, try and get a bit of a tour from the blue car ahead. And luckily Richmond, he's checked up a little bit, we didn't touch the back of him. And we managed to get the job done. We're moving through the pack now. I was gutted this was the 8th lap, as I felt I was just starting to get the hang of things. Up behind Lizard's sunglasses, we switch back straight away so that we've got the tour from the Pacific Union car as we head down the straight for this last time. Staying the tour, we're absolutely flying, we're melting the tyres on the outside as you can see. But I make the same mistake, the yellow car ahead, he checks up, I don't expect it, I'm not off the throttle fast enough and I kind of got stuck to him, which was a bit of a shame, as we were doing well but we lost a place, and who to? Compatriots American Carpets. The lad's done me. Well played mate, well played. And that was the end of my first NASCAR experience, and I have to say I thought it was fantastic. Do slow down though on the cool down lap, otherwise this will happen. I'll certainly be back in the future for some more NASCAR action. As always, I've been the Reverend. Thank you very much for watching.